If you are looking to build muscle and definition in your upper body and abs, we have got a fun workout to help you do just that. Today's workout is on fire, okay? We are gonna get right into it, but let's talk structure, let's talk equipment, and then we will get down to business. So today's workout, simple structure, but again, it is going to be on fire. For the upper body, we're gonna start with the upper body. We have 5 exercises. We're gonna repeat those exercises 2 times through. For each exercise, we have got full range of motion for 45 seconds. Then we have got pulses for 30 seconds, finished by an iso hold for 15 seconds. Then we will rest for 30 seconds. Now for the abs, no pulse. Well, okay, we have one exercise that is a pulse, but we have got 45 seconds of work with 10 seconds of rest, 4 exercises repeated 2 times through for the abs. So that's the structure. Now, equipment is gonna be your moderately heavy to heavy dumbbells. Choose accordingly we won't need weights for the abs, but for the upper body, choose accordingly. Keep it heavy. If we get to the pulses and you need to lower it, that's when you'll go to that moderately heavy weight. So keep that in mind. I also have my exercise bench out here. That is gonna be optional. That is for chest press, skull crushers, and I'm going to do a seated shoulder press, but you can definitely do that standing. All other things, you'll be doing those on the mat. Then, of course, you know it's an upper body workout, so I got the good old wrist weights. So if you've got your wrist weights and you want to just add a little bit more fuel to the fire, grab those and have those ready. And with that, let's go ahead and get into our warm up. And let's go ahead and attack toys. That's fun. She's gonna keep us entertained and focused on the not burn today. We're gonna do arm circles forward and back. That's why the dogs are in here, just to distract you from the burn. We're gonna take them back. Let's do 3. Here's 2 and 1. Take them back. Now, nice big circles back. We're gonna do arm swings next, forward and back, and then across. Last 3, 2, and 1. So from here, just get a nice solid stance because we're just gonna swing the arms forward and back. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Now across, one arm on top and then the other. Next, getting our light dumbbells, 3 exercises, a push, a pull, and a shoulder press. We're gonna do a bent over reverse grip row, followed by an Arnold press, and then we'll bring it down for push-ups. Last 2 and 1. So from here, just some lighter weight. I'm gonna use 10 pounds. This is gonna get us ready to go for that heavier weight, for the pulses, for the iso hold, all the good things. So with this reverse grip, palms away, keeping that back nice and flat, hinge it over and row, squeeze, and down. So with the reverse grip, it's getting that back warm, and then also this hand position works deeper into the biceps, so we're gonna get those warm. 2 more, 1 more. Stand it up for Arnold press. So with that, palms facing you, and we're gonna press it up. Solid stance here, hips tucked under, soft knees, and we're gonna keep that in mind throughout the workout, making sure that we are engaging the core as we go. Keeping knees soft. Bringing it down for push-ups next. 2 more. And push-ups. We're actually gonna do tricep push-ups, so those palms are going to be together, a close grip push-up in 3, in 2, and here's a wad of hair. 1, here we go. Now you can do these on your knees or your toes, as always, but try to make sure you're getting that full range of motion. 2 more, here's 2. And last one. It is time to get the burn underway. So if you want to use your watch today, you can go ahead and do that. If I had my watch, I would be using the traditional strength training option on my Apple Watch, but choose whatever suits you. This is just a great way to kind of track your workouts and go back to see what you've been working on. So anyways, let's go ahead, let's get into it. We're gonna start with our first exercise, which is chest press. So if you do have your bench and you want to use it, pull that on out now, and we're gonna get to this. And one thing I didn't mention, if you want to add your wrist weights, you can go ahead and do that now. Remember, starting with heavier weight, have some moderate weight to the side if you need it. And we are getting to it. Rolling it back, chest press first. We go in 3, in 2, and here we go. Full range all the way down. Now, if you are on the mat, you're tapping those arms on the ground. If you are on your bench, bring those arms down nice and low. I like to bring mine below the bench, my elbows down past the bench, and then all the way up, squeezing that armpit egg. Trying to crack the armpit egg at the top to get that full extension, full squeeze through the chest muscles. And of course, wrists are straight. Now, when we go into pulse and iso hold, we will just go right into it. And the pulse is coming, so we're gonna hold it about halfway, little up, little down, in 3, 2, 30 seconds of pulses. Pulse it out here. Keeping those wrists straight, squeezing those chest muscles, driving your shoulder blades into the mat or bench. Ooh, okay, I told you this was gonna burn, and here we are. Just over a minute into it. This is what we get to look forward to. All right, we're gonna hold it at that halfway point in 3, 2, 15 seconds here. Hold it halfway. Oh. Wow. Alrighty. Thankfully, this is only 15 seconds. We've almost made it. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. Rest it out. Yay. At least we get 30 seconds to rest here. Moving on to our next exercise. So I said we are gonna do these exercises 2 times through, but we're gonna work through it down the list and then we'll restart. Next is shoulder press. So grabbing those weights, I'm gonna get my 15 pounds too, just in case I need to switch it, because I know this is a tough one. And I'm going to do this seated. You can do this standing as well, for sure. Going in 3, 2, and 1. All the way down, nice, slow and controlled. Tap the shoulders, press and squeeze all the way up. You will see in this structure, we've got all of our push exercises first, then we'll go into the pull exercises. So first 3 exercises hitting the chest, shoulders, and triceps, then finishing back and biceps. Okay, we're getting ready to pulse. So if you need to switch your weight up, you can do that. I'm gonna switch mine right quick. Get this last rep in. 3, 2, 1. Okay, pulses in 3, 2, and 1. Pulse it up. So about halfway here, up and down. Relaxing the shoulders. Oh, wow. Now, if you do take little breaks like I am doing in between, try to take them short and get right back into it. All right, we're gonna do that iso hold in 3, 2, 1. Oh, iso hold for 15. Here we go, hold it. If you are standing, make sure those hips are tucked under. You've got good posture here. Almost there. Last 3. Here's 2, 1. Oh, that burns like a son of a gun. Okay. All right, we have got our next exercise. On to triceps. So skull crushers on your mat if you want to do it there. On the bench, I am going to grab my 10s as well. Have those out here and ready for pulses. Probably going to need those. You can use 1 or 2 dumbbells. You can even switch it up from 2 for full range and then down to 1 for pulses. But roll it on back. We are getting ready. And here we go. So skull crushers. Exhale as you press up. All the way down, nice and low with those dumbbells. Tap the ground. Or bringing them, I like to bring them right down by my bench. I really get to work deep into the triceps. That's how I feel it right there. But we're just hinging at the elbow. Driving your shoulder blades into the mat or bench. Oh, keeping that form, especially as those muscles get tired. We got to keep that solid form. Last 3, 2, 1. Okay, I am switching up my weight. If you need to do it, get ready. Pulses in 3, 2, and 1. So pulse it out here. Keeping the tension in those triceps. You can feel those muscles shaking. Ooh. Oh, wow. We're gonna get ready for that iso hold next. Last 3, 2, 1. Give it just a break for a second as this is overhead. Now 15-second hold. Hold it. Hold it at about 90-degree bend in the elbows there. Almost there. Last 3, 2, 1. Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. Moving on now to our pull muscles. We have got a bent over row. We have got a whole mess going on in front of us, so at least we have 30 seconds here to rest and to move our dumbbells around as needed. So bent over row, biggest thing here I want to tell you is make sure you start with that good posture first. Stick the chest out, spine is long, soft knees, hinge at the hips, keep that chest out, and here we go, row. So if you ever find that your low back starts to hurt when you're doing rows, first thing, check your form. Make sure you've got a nice long spine, you're sticking that chest out. If you still need to change, you can go into a staggered position with 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. And then the last thing is you can bring it up a little bit. You could also do a single arm row and then just work through this 2 times to hit both sides and using your bench for some added support. So lots of variations there. Just as a side note, and of course we're squeezing, holding for a second, getting ready to pulse in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, I gotta switch it up. Here we go, and pulse it. Wrapping those shoulder blades around. Now we're keeping the arms pretty high here. So we're keeping that tension through the back. You're squeezing shoulder blades around spine. They just barely let go, and then you wrap back around. Sticking that chest out, spine long. Over halfway. Now we're gonna hold them up high with the iso hold. Last 3, 2, take a quick break, and here we go, hold it up. Spine long, squeeze belly button in towards your spine, stick that chest out, wrap those shoulder blades around your spine. Halfway. 3, 2, 1. Oh, yes. All right. Finishing out bicep curls. Then we get to do it all over again. It's gonna be wonderful. Bicep curls, here we go, grabbing that weight. Well, you can wait a second if you want, because we still have 15 seconds. Wait until the very last second to grab the weights. All right, but it is about time. So grabbing the weights, 5 out, bicep curls in 3, in 2, and here we go. Make sure coming all the way down, arms straight. Then squeeze all the way to the top. At the top, tighten up through those biceps and come back down. So don't miss out on that squeeze. Don't just stop here. Tighten up through the biceps and then come back down. Pulses next, and when we hit those pulses, we're gonna be working just above and just below that 90-degree point with the bend in the elbow. Last 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go, and pulse it. Keeping your wrist straight. Okay. Relaxing those shoulders down away from your ears. So We're not up here. We're down, relax. We're feeling really good. It's good. And we're almost there. Pulsing it. Last 3, 2, 1. All right, hold at 90 degrees. Here we go, 15 seconds, hold it. Woo. Okay. Last 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right. Starting back over with the chest press. So we're gonna go back in to chest press. We're doing this. We got this. This is strength and this is muscular endurance. We are working hypertrophy here as well. So we are getting the whole shebang today, working the muscle and the definition. We gotta grab our weights. Chest press. I'm telling you, I know this burns, but there is a payoff at the end. So rolling down, chest press in 3, 2, and here we go. All the way down, press, exhale, squeeze all the way up. Okay, it feels good, actually, to be back at the push muscles now. Second wind has come on in, which is perfect because, woo, we're needing it. At least I'm needing it. That's the thing, when we have shorter workouts, so the upper body portion here is just over 20 minutes, and we gotta stay focused to get everything out of the 20 minutes that we can. Because you can train for short durations, you just gotta stay focused. Getting ready for pulses, last 3, 2, 1, switch it up if you need, and here we go, pulse it. 30 seconds on. And that's why I love these shorter workouts, because you can really get so much done in a short amount of time. You just gotta stay focused. We got the plan here to get it done. Now all you have to do is show up. All right, we're gonna do that iso hold in 3, 2, hold it, here we go. 15. Don't forget to breathe. Wow. 3, 2, 1. Oh no. Not doing all of it, so funny. Okay, we have got shoulder press now. Remember, I do this seated, but you can definitely do it standing. 15 seconds, and we go. I've noticed chest press. I'm okay with the pulses and the iso hold with the same weight, but when we get to these other exercises, no way, I gotta take it down. Here we go in 3, shoulder press, and here we go. Now, if you are standing, make sure those hips are tucked under, you're engaging through the core. And you've got a soft bend in your knees. Seated here, we've just got that good posture. And the difference between seated and standing is when you're seated, you've got a little bit more focus into those shoulders. Don't have any extra help from the lower body. So it's a good variation, a small variation, but still good to mix it up every once in a while. And of course with this, you don't need any fancy equipment. You can use your kitchen chair. In fact, I used to use my kitchen chair all the time. Last 3, 2, 1, pulses. I gotta switch it up. Whew. Here we go, pulse it out. Now, when we are pulsing, I wanna remind you for these last sets, it should not be so easy that you don't even have to worry about getting through the 30 seconds of pulses and holds. Like, the breaks, especially this second time through, going to be necessary. All right, we're getting ready to hold. Last 3, 2, 1. Take a break for just a second. And here we go. Iso hold, 90-degree bend, 15 seconds. Oh. Okay, we got this, we got this, we got this. Last 3, 2, 1. Yes, okay. Love it when we get to go through it the second time knowing this is the last time through. So this is going to be our last push exercise now. Skull crushers. All right, gonna have my 10s in the wings waiting. Rolling it back. 10 seconds and we go. Last 3, 2, and here we go. Full range, 45. Down, press, exhale, up. Now really use that breath as power. That helps immensely. If you are holding your breath, that does not help. So don't forget to breathe. I know sometimes we get so focused on just getting the arms up, we forget the little things, like breathing. But use that and let that help you through these tough sets. Last 3, 2, 1. All right, pulse is next. Grabbing those weights and here we go, pulse it. Now this is nice, slow and controlled. We're not being jerky with this. Some pulses we can move a little bit quicker, but this is one where you just take your time. And we're hitting 90 and down. Okay, iso hold next. Last 3, 2, right into that hold, 15 seconds. Or maybe not right into the hold, but the timer is on. Oh, that burns so bad. Oh, this is it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Oh, on to our pull exercises now. Arms are already like jello. We are going on to our bent over row. So I know I'm gonna need to pull these out here. All right, full range first. Remember, roll the shoulders back. Start with that good posture. Hips tucked under, belly button in. Hinge it, and here we go. Take your time, squeeze, hold it up, control it down. Really keep it slow. Think about just those arms from bottom, squeeze up to top. Pulse is coming up quick on us. Last 3, 2, 1. Switch it up, pulses. Keep them high, here we go. Wrapping those shoulder blades around. And I know as this starts to burn, I just want to remind you that if you want to see a change, you have got to train in some tough ways. Last 3, 2, 1, hold it up. So right now, if we want to change, we got to do something different. We got to work hard and we got to challenge those muscles so they will change. Last 3, 2, 1. And not only are we challenging the muscles right now, but mentally, we are pushing. Last exercise for upper body. That bicep curl. And you can see this is a tough one today. At least for me personally, generally, I don't usually get out of breath or super sweaty with an upper body workout. That doesn't mean you're not working hard if you're not out of breath or sweaty, but this one is that whole nother level. Bicep curls, here we go. And I have said that before. If you finish a strength workout and you aren't really that sweaty, or maybe you're like, I don't know, listen, that's where strength and cardio differ. And that is okay that they are different. We don't have to see a lot of sweat. We don't have to be super out of breath. Because the thing when we do strength training is we are tearing those muscles down. And then it's the after the workout where the body is working to grow and change. And so that's when the body is really put to work to build those muscles back up. All right, we are getting ready for pulses. Last 3, 2, 1. Last time for pulses here. And let's go. Pulse it. Squeezing. Breathing. Oh. Good thing here. Just give yourself a little bit of encouragement. Peek down at those arms, at the shoulders, like they are pumped up. Last 3, 2, 1. All right, last 15, let's go. Hold it. Now we're gonna get 30 seconds and then we move straight into abs. Now no dumbbells for abs. That's also good news. Last 3, 2, nice job. Breathe it out, rest it out. Onto abs. I'm gonna move my bench back over here. Make sure you've got some space because we will have a plank. Hey, Nacho, come here. Come on. Good boy. Can you come back up? Thank you. Good boy. Just so I have my full space here. We are starting with heel taps. So bringing it down onto the mat. Keep those shoulder blades up. Walk your feet out a little bit just to challenge yourself with your reach. And here we go. So tap it. Now, if you are easily tapping those heels, I need you to walk them out a little bit. Challenge yourself for our abs round. Really tap. Exhale as you tap. And again, keep those shoulder blades up to work the abs. So we're keeping that full contraction here as we go. Now remember with abs, 4 exercises 2 times through. We'll get 10 seconds to rest after each exercise. And we're gonna work down the list again and start back over once we finish our 4. Last 3, 2, 1. Now, rest it down for just a second. We have crunch pulse next. So we're gonna keep those shoulder blades high and just crunch it. Hands behind your head. And here we go. Get those shoulder blades up. Now nice and slow with that crunch. But the main thing is don't let those shoulder blades hit the ground. So you're up and down, keeping those shoulder blades lifted, squeezing through the abs. Exhale with that little pulse. And if you have your hands behind your head, make sure you're not crunching your neck up. The fingers are just there to act as a little, almost like a little hammock for your head. That's nice and relaxing, isn't it? That sounds sweet. Something to take away the burn. We'll think about hammock hands. Okay, last 3, 2, 1. Now reverse crunch. Now biggest thing here with the reverse crunch, I'm gonna tap my feet at the ground, but you do not have to tap your feet. You can just get those hips up. And here we go. Crunch it up. Now if you're just bringing those legs down, bring them down, crunch right back up. Keep that low back pressed in as you're down, and then lift those hips. Hands right next to your bum. Really crunching, getting those hips up. Good, bringing those knees back towards your head and chest to really feel those abs work. Last 3, 1. Okay, I could barely eke out that one. All right, we are going into a plank rock. So down on our forearms here. You can be on your knees or your toes, and we're gonna rock it forward and back. Planks are not very comfortable with wrist weights. Oh, that burns so good. What an amazing ab round right now. So drive that head forward, then push those heels back. If you're on your knees, driving the head forward, and then just a little back. So you don't have, if you're on your knees, you don't have quite as much of a range of motion, but I still want you just moving forward and back. Last 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds, roll it over, heel taps. All right, this is when I need you to just refocus. 4 exercises, we've got this. Here we go, tap it. And with 45 seconds of work for these 4 exercises, that is 3 minutes total of work. So we're gonna be done in just under, or right now, yeah, just under 2 minutes. Keep those shoulder blades up. I'm sorry, just under, just under some certain type of minute. It's a small minute, just a couple minutes. I can't do the math now. My brain is like, just focus on heel taps. Oh, wow. I am loving this. This is so good. I love it when you laugh the next day and you're like, oh yeah, I did an ab workout. Last 3, 2, and 1. Crunch pulses in 3. Nope, here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Hammock hands right behind the head, just gently holding and then crunching. Get those shoulder blades up. Exhale with each crunch. That'll be a good excuse to just laugh tomorrow. So you can be like, haha, my abs are awesome. Almost there. Hello, Nacho. Nacho's like, perfect opportunity for all the pets. We are getting ready. Reverse crunch. This isn't gonna work, Nacho. And 1. I gotta do my reverse crunches. I'll lay this way. There we go. All right, so remember, you can tap the heels if you need, or keep them up, hands next to your bum. And here we go. Crunch it up, bring those knees back towards that chest. Really try to get those hips up. You can use your hands there for some leverage to try to press back on the mat. Really getting that crunch. But if you are lowering those heels to the ground, keep that low back pressed in. If not, just bringing those heels kind of right in line with the bum. Oh, yes. Almost there. Under a minute of work, because we've got to finish 45 seconds of plank rocks in 3, 2, and 1. All right. So knees or toes. Remember, if you're on your knees, not too much of a range of motion, but still kind of get that little push in. And here we go, 45 seconds. And don't rush through the rock, just take it forward and back. Like a little pendulum. Squeezing that belly button in towards your spine, tightening up through the legs. All right, we are not giving up. We are so close now. 15 seconds to go. Oh, quick thing, our finisher today is our Tabata finisher. Last 3, 2, 1. Amazing. I wanted to get that in while you are still motivated. Well, you got this. Remember, if we want to see that change, we have got to bring the challenge. So today is that Tabata finisher. That is going to boost the metabolism with that finisher, pairing perfectly with what we just did today. So I'll see you over at that quick finisher. Thank you for getting strong with me. You know it means the world to me, and you are the best workout friend a girl could ask for. And I want you to know that you are a butt kicker, which means whatever's gonna come today, you got this. Don't forget it. Remember the challenge you just put yourself through, and know that every push, every lift, every moment of burn was worth it, because you are stronger because of it. So I will see you over at our finisher. Go kick butt. You got this. Don't give up. We are getting strong together, and I love ya.